this is a time to just be aware of the small cracks. I'm not saying the big family issues. I'm saying the small cracks. Ones where you're aware of it, you're aware it could be better, and you should address those before something bad happens, because guess what? The flood is always coming. The people that are already semi-close to you or in your sphere, you should shore up all of those. Seriously, all of those relationships. It might not be a situation where someone did something wrong. Really, it might be a situation where you just lost touch and you don't talk that much anymore, but you still care about each other in a real sense, and you just want to get on top of that. You start getting to my age, especially for you Gen Zers, start getting to my age, you start seeing, okay, the impermanence of life starts to really hit you, and you start to really be aware of those kinds of things. So wouldn't it be wonderful to repair all those relationships, improve all those relationships before the people in your life are gone, and you won't get the chance to say that. And don't hold on to these little grudges. If you just humble yourself a bit and be the first one to reach out, I swear, there's so much to be gained. There's so much to be gained from repairing just minorly damaged relationships. There really is. Now, if you're a victim of abuse or something horrible happened to you and it was clearly intentional, it was clearly malicious, that's not what I'm talking about. That's so much more involved that I can't even address that on this channel. I really can't. I'm not qualified to, and I wouldn't even attempt to. What I'm talking about is you don't talk to your aunt very much. You don't talk to your sister very much. You don't talk to your mom enough. You don't talk to your dad enough. These are things that can be easily fixed. They will be relieved and excited about these things. One phone call. If you haven't talked to your folks in I'd say over a month, you should call them. You should call your folks. If you haven't talked to your aunts and uncles in a month, you should call them. Just be reasonable. Be empathetic. Approach things with empathy. Reach out, email, call, text message. These things are small gestures, but they're so easy, and you can bury any small hatches you have. You really can. Think about the relationships in your life, be it with family, friends, acquaintances, coworkers. Face it head on. You will be glad you did. You will be so glad you did, and then the hatchet will be buried. You both will learn something, and you can move forward. Be a force for good. Strange shit's about to go on. So, some things that we've never seen in this world are about to happen. And you're going to want people in your corner that are thinking about you, that are considering your feelings, that are considering your way of life. You're going to want them in your corner. And there's no excuse to be like, well, we've had some weird interactions. No, just be genuine with them. Don't fake it. Especially with your family and friends. Do not fake it. You can take steps to repair relationships, and they can lead to great things. They really can. And if not, to say, oh, well, we're on speaking terms again. That's a huge win. That's a huge win. I know people in my family that aren't on speaking terms. Can you believe that? I know people that fathers and daughters, fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, mothers and sons, that don't even speak anymore. Don't let that be you and your parents or your siblings or your kids, for that matter. Do not allow that to happen. That is the biggest travesty. We get one life, and to squander this, to squander the life that we have is so ridiculous, and it sets such a bad example, especially for your kids. If nothing else, do it for them. If you haven't called someone in a while, but you have good feeling towards them, and they have for you, you're going to brighten their day at least. But honestly, going forward, I would try to get as many people behind you as I could. And it can be as little as a gesture as a call, an email, snail mail. Who cares? You will be surprised by how better you feel after you put that phone down, after a good conversation with someone you love or care about. Mend those fences with your family, friends, and coworkers. You're going to be so glad that you did after the fact. So, love to hear your thoughts below. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing, and we will see you in the next one.